Mark Young from American Top Team in West Palm Beach. Mark Young is an excellent 170-pound fighter. Put on an excellent fight at one of our last events, and scored a split decision in a really, really tough fight that everybody loved. And if you don't know him, I'm sure you will in the future. Mark is going to be fighting with us again on September 17th. Very happy to have you here, Mark. If you could please tell the fans a little bit about yourself so they can get to know you, please.
Sure thing. My name is Mark Young. I'm a local product from West Palm Beach. And I do this for fun. I train out of ATT West Palm Beach, which is a second family. I got a bunch of great talent there to draw from, and it's a really good time. There's a lot of love in there.
Your school, American Top Team West Palm Beach, is run and coached by Coach Marcus DeMarco, also known as Pompina, who is not only one of the best jiu-jitsu coaches in the world, a world-class guy and a world-class fighter and jiu-jitsu competitor. He's also my coach for many years, and I personally know him to be an excellent human being as well as an excellent coach. Tell us a little bit about, because I trained under him in a different gym, not at American Top Team West Palm Beach. So please tell us a little bit about your training over at American Top Team West Palm Beach. I know Pompina had told us you left at one point to go to Sunrise, and may now be back over there and have really increased your training and expanded it from just Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu training. Tell us a little bit about your training in your school.
Well, Aaron, you're absolutely right. Mahompa is, he's amazing. He's a ground technician. He's an X's and O's guy. He not only trains us, but he's also, you'll see him in the corner of the biggest guys in the UFC, the big name guys, the big main event quality guys in there, and you'll see his smiling face in the corner holding up signs and yelling out instructions in Portuguese. And I'm telling you, he's something else. He will let you know when you're doing well, and he'll let you know when you're not doing well. And he's got to be one of the greatest all-around coaches I've been around, and I've been around a few so far.
I certainly agree. I think he's a great guy, aside from a great coach, and is right up there with the great coaches in the UFC, always in the UFC, and very blessed to be training under both of us. So, in your last fight, you had a very tough split decision, and it was back and forth. You were hitting the omoplata sweep, he was looking for the takedown, you were getting the takedown, he was landing strikes. It was an excellent, amazing fight. Tell us a little bit about how you felt in that fight and how you expect that fight to help you in this upcoming event, September 17th.
Well, happy to walk away with a win. I felt I was only able to execute only a fraction of my game plan. As far as he was concerned, he gave me a lot of physical issues as far as, you know, his reach, his height, and stuff like that. It was just hard to get in on him, and I feel like that experience has kind of helped kind of calm me and help me focus more while I'm in the cage. You know, keep my game plan in mind instead of just going into survival mode too soon. So we're going to see a little different version of me in the cage next week, as opposed to last time, and maybe a little more convincing a win. Hopefully, you know, the finish would be nice, but I want to show up and perform to my abilities, and you know, in the process, I'll put on a show for you guys, so you won't hesitate to have me back.
We are very happy to have you here. You certainly convinced everybody in your last fight that you're a very skilled, technical, and driven fighter. And I agree with you 100% that being calm in the fight is a huge factor. You know, it's a huge factor, especially in amateur mixed martial arts, when you're really learning to get that cool in the cage. It's been a big thing for all the amateur fighters that I know. And I really, really think that in due time you'll only progress through the roof, man, because your technique and your will to fight, just fight the whole fight. You know, last fight was a dog fight. An excellent fighter out of Eddie Cruz Muay Thai, training under Eddie Cruz, and that reach was probably tough to deal with against a tough Thai guy. But you put on an excellent fight. We look forward to having you in this bout September 17th. Mark, who would you like to thank for helping you to get here and for helping you for this fight coming up?
There's many people. First of all, I got to start with my team. everyone at ATT West Palm Beach, Bo Hompa, Anthony Collins, Hector, all these guys that drive me on a regular basis in training. I got to thank them. Wouldn't be anywhere without friends and family. My son, my 10-year-old son, my #1 supporter. You watch the video, you'll see him. He's jumping up and down. He's my biggest inspiration. So I got to thank him for keeping me going. And I also have to thank the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. They are a nonprofit organization very close to my heart. I have type 1 diabetes, so I'm using this fight as a platform to try to raise funds and awareness for the JDRF. So I've been fundraising myself. I found a few sponsors that I like to thank. I'd like to thank BSN. I'd like to thank JP Mulligans for kicking in. I'd like to thank Dex Imaging for also contributing and doing their part. And I hope I'm not forgetting anybody, because they'd be really upset at me right now if I forgot to mention them when I told them I would.
Well, no love lost, Mark. That is actually the first time that I personally have heard that you have diabetes and that you're doing this. You're bringing funds for diabetes research, and American Battle Championships would be more than happy to assist you in that. So let's talk about that a little bit in the future. But I also want to bring up the fact that after your last fight, you brought up your 10-year-old in the cage and were carrying him around in there. And my partner, Sky Mosichik, who runs the organization, he came up to me and told me how thrilled he was with the fact that you did that, and that you're the type of guy that we want in the organization to represent a family show and to represent martial arts for everybody. And between doing this for your kid and doing this for diabetes research, definitely the gentleman we want in this organization. Aside from that, it's on an excellent fight. Ladies and gentlemen, September 17th. You will see Mark Young fight. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.